I hate Tom Sandoval for what he did.
You think that Raquel and Tom are in love?
Sandoval is a narcissist. He doesn't have that type of emotional capacity to love anything.
Hold on to your seats, folks. You won't believe what just happened in the world of Vanderpump Rules. A certain reality TV star was recently caught leaving another star's house, and let's just say, it's got everyone talking. But what really happened behind closed doors? Was it a simple hangout, or did things get steamy?
Notorious for having one singular obsession. You know, maybe it was the sidecar.
And his obsession is...
That's his heroin. Like,
it's Racquel.
You're gonna want to stick around and find out because this scandal is just too juicy to miss. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on the latest celebrity gossip. Get ready to dish because things are about to get spicy.
Wow, really, Lala? You're gonna sit there and judge me for hypothetically making out with shorts?
Oh boy, this scandal is definitely one for the books. Raquel Leviss caught at Tom Sandoval's house while Ariana Madix is away filming a movie. We can practically hear the gossip mills grinding away. Now, at first, people were speculating that Racquel spent the night at Tom's place, which he bought with Ariana. But hold your horses, folks. A representative for Tom has cleared the air and said that Racquel did not sleep over. Phew, that's a relief. But what was she doing there? Well, according to the same rep, she stopped by on her way to an interview for Vanderpump Rules at Evolution Studios. But let's be real, it's still juicy because we all know about Racquel's scandal with Tom. This girl can't seem to stay away from trouble. And now, she's seen visiting his house? That's definitely a story that we can't wait to dig into. So what did Racquel look like when she was leaving Tom's place? Well, she seemed to be quite unbothered, as if she had nothing to hide. The former beauty queen was wearing light gray sweatpants, a black long-sleeve button-down shirt, and beige slides over black socks. It's a very comfy and casual look. And that's not all, folks. Racquel had not one, not two, but 3 bags with her. She was carrying an overnight bag, a white Steve Madden tote, and a black purse. It didn't seem like she was planning on staying for a while, huh? Or maybe she just couldn't decide which bag to bring. As for Ariana, well, she was nowhere to be found. She's currently filming a Lifetime movie called Buying Back My Daughter, so it looks like Racquel picked the perfect time to visit Tom, while Ariana was away. All we know is that this marks the first time that Racquel has been spotted at Tom's house since her affair with the bar owner was exposed earlier this month. But hold on to your margaritas, folks, because the Vanderpump Rules drama just keeps getting spicier. In case you missed it, Ariana Madix recently dumped her boyfriend of nearly 10 years, Tom Sandoval, after catching him cheating on her with none other than Raquel Leviss. But wait, there's more. Despite the breakup, Sandoval has yet to move out of the house he and Ariana purchased together for a whopping $2 million back in 2019. And who's the one to spill the tea on this little nugget of information? None other than Kristen Doty, Sandoval's ex-girlfriend and friend of Ariana's. Talk about awkward. It's hard to imagine how Ariana must be feeling right now. Not only did she catch her boyfriend in a compromising position with another woman, but she was also dealing with the fact that he was still living in the same house as her. That's like adding insult to injury. But let's talk about Sandoval for a moment. What is he thinking? Does he really think it's okay to keep living in the same house as his ex-girlfriend after he cheated on her? It's like he's trying to push all of Ariana's buttons and make her even more upset than she already is.
She is so f***ing dumb. She's just so dumb. She has no personality.
And speaking of pushing buttons, let's not forget about Kristen. Why would she even bring up the fact that Sandoval is still living in the house? Is she trying to cause even more drama? It's like she's stirring the pot and waiting for it to boil over. But as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And it looks like Tom and Racquel are still very much in each other's lives. After being spotted leaving Tom's house, it's clear that these two are still hanging out despite the scandal. And who knows, maybe they're even living together now that Tom and Ariana's relationship is officially over. Racquel and Tom have been pretty vague about the current status of their relationship. According to recent interviews, Racquel is unsure about the future of her and Tom's relationship. She admitted, "We're just kind of trying to get through these next few steps and trying to, make amends, hear everybody out." Translation, she's not sure if she wants to stay with him or not. Oh boy, it sounds like things are definitely up in the air for these two. Meanwhile, Tom is feeling the heat from everyone, including his ex, Kristen Doty, who claims he hasn't moved out of the house he shared with Ariana. But Tom staying tight-lipped about his current living situation, leaving us to wonder what's really going on behind closed doors. But one thing's for sure, Tom regrets his actions. When asked if he regretted cheating on Ariana, he replied with a classic idiom, "Hindsight's always 20/20, man."
All right, so you do regret cheating, maybe you could have done it way better and kept them. Okay.
Oh, Tom, you should have thought about that before you got caught with your pants down. He even admitted, "Yes, I could have handled things way better, of course." No kidding, Sherlock. But it seems like Tom is still hopeful about giving the romance another shot. A source revealed that he's still emotionally invested in the relationship and wants to make it work. However, the odds are definitely stacked against them as a couple, considering the entire Vanderpump Rules cast is against them. Speaking of the cast, things got explosive during the Season 10 reunion when the duo came face-to-face with their former friends. The anger towards Tom and Racquel was to be expected, with the entire cast going after them for their secret dalliance. In fact, things got so heated during the Season 10 reunion that Andy Cohen had to physically restrain 2 cast members.
Well, that was really confrontational. It was really emotional. Nothing was left unsaid.
We don't know who those people were, but it's clear that the anger towards Tom and Racquel is real. And with the reunion being described as nuclear, it's safe to say we're in for a wild ride. Looks like the drama is still brewing over at the house Ariana Madix once shared with her now ex-boyfriend Tom. Ariana's best friend, Logan Cochran, has blasted Tom and Racquel for hanging out together at the home that Sandoval once shared with Ariana. After he caught wind of Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss spending time together at the home Sandoval once shared with Madix, he took to his Instagram stories to call them out. Cochran couldn't believe that the couple would be so inconsiderate and insensitive as to hang out in the same place where Sandoval and Madix had built their life together, especially considering that Sandoval had cheated on Madix with Leviss. Cochran sarcastically asked if this was how the couple was planning to right their wrongs, and pointed out that Leviss had her own apartment and should go there instead. He urged them to at least pretend to take care about how their actions might affect Madix's feelings, and wondered aloud why he and Madix had received so much flack for being at the house watching Beyoncé music videos while it was apparently fine for Leviss to be there. To add insult to injury, Cochran reposted the photo of Leviss and Sandoval together with a clown emoji superimposed over her face. It was clear that Cochran had no patience for Sandoval and Leviss's behavior, and he wasn't going to let them get away with it without calling them out publicly. He didn't stop there. Logan threw some major shade at Racquel, calling her a robot and telling her to go to her own apartment. Ouch. Meanwhile, Madix herself had broken her silence on the matter a few days earlier, admitting that she was completely devastated and broken by Sandoval's affair with Leviss. She made it clear that she was not going to let this break her, however, and even threw in an empowering quote from Friedrich Nietzsche for good measure: "What doesn't kill me better run." Despite her strong words, it was still clear that Madix was still struggling to come to terms with the betrayal, and it was no wonder that Cochran was furious on her behalf. As for Sandoval and Leviss, they waited several days before publicly apologizing to Madix, which only, of course, added insult to injury. It was clear that their actions had hurt not only Madix, but also her closest friends, and they had a long way to go before they could even begin to earn back their trust. Jax Taylor is back in the mix, and he's not holding back either. The former Vanderpump Rules alum recently took to Twitter to share his thoughts on Raquel Leviss and Tom Sandoval spending the night together at Tom's house, while Ariana Madix was out of town. Let's just say his words were pretty intense. "If this were me, I would murder them both and turn myself in with a smile," Jax tweeted, referring, of course, to Raquel and Tom. Yikes, that's some serious anger right there. Despite not being on Vanderpump Rules anymore or being friends with Sandoval, Jax has made numerous comments recently about Sandoval and Leviss's affair while Sandoval was still in a relationship with Madix. In fact, Jax claims that Sandoval can control Leviss and make her do whatever he wants. But it's not surprising that Jax is feeling so heated. He's been making comments for the past month about Raquel and Tom having a full-on affair, while Tom was still in a nearly 10-year relationship with Ariana. Jax even went as far as to claim that Tom had cheated on Ariana before his affair with Racquel. "There have been other times," Jax said on Watch What Happens Live. "It doesn't matter if he did it 1 or 10 times. He did it." Ouch, that's gotta hurt. But it seems like Jax's comments aren't fazing Tom or Racquel, as they both had to discuss their affair with the rest of the cast during the highly anticipated Season 10 reunion. And according to a source, the reunion was, as we said, nuclear, so no surprise there. That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Celebrity Pop and keeping up with the latest scandalous news in the Vanderpump Rules world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay in the loop on all the hottest celebrity gossip. We'll be back soon with more shocking updates, so stay tuned and keep the drama coming.